Hello, hello, and welcome to the Creative Mindset Podcast. My name is Isolde Trachtenberg, and I am thrilled to welcome you. This show is about vision and tactics. We will discover practical techniques to develop your vision of your creativity. We'll also discuss techniques to find the mental and emotional space, as well as the inspiration to create. And then we'll explore what it takes to spread the word about your creation so you can live your best and most creative life. Today's creative life has been spent on running around like a maniac, trying to get all sorts of stuff done before this evening's gig. We are performing a holiday concert with my caroling group, so I will be singing all sorts of beautiful music in 4-part harmony. It's going to be fabulous. Today, I'm going to ask you to wonder about something, about creativity and what it is that is your particular kind of creative spark. So, what is it that you do? What is it that you used to dream of doing when you were a kid, when you were 4, 5, 6 years old? What did your imagination take you to? What held your interest? What made you wonder? Did you love to draw? Did you love to bang on things? What was it? And most importantly, did you do it? When you wanted to draw, did you get out pencils and paper and do it? Or did other things come and take precedence? And the reason I ask is because if you're listening to this and you're a kid, I say go, run, do not wait. Find whatever it is that makes you want to be creative and go be creative. Get going. Why not? If you're an adult and you've put aside your creative urges, then I have to ask you, what's stopping you? What is keeping you from taking even 5 minutes and putting pen to paper and writing or drawing? What's stopping you from going into the bathroom and singing your heart out in the acoustics that are so fabulous in every restroom anywhere? If you want to write, put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard. If you want to draw, indulge yourself in a Moleskine sketchbook and get to it. If you want to paint, just, buy a watercolor paint set from the local grocery store and get started. Why not? Isn't life too short? I'm going to put it to you this way. Right now, we're living in a kind of a scary world for a lot of us. I make podcasts, but I also listen to podcasts, and a lot of people are saying that the world is the best it's ever been. And they're saying the world is the best that's ever been, perhaps for business. I'm not sure it's the best it's ever been for lay people, for the average Jane, Joe, or non-gender specific name. I'm not sure it is. However, when the world is scary, when the world is tumultuous, when it's in turmoil, I think that's the time we all have to be creative. We have to think outside the box, certainly. We have to be creative in our solutions, certainly. We have to stand strong, knowing we have the right to create, to think for ourselves, to think critically, to question authority, to take the time we need to take in order to get done what we need to get done. If not now, when? Right? If not now, why not now? Really, that's the question. It doesn't take a lot to get started, to get going. And I think art and creativity are both revolutionary acts in their own way. Certainly, they help us speak truth to power. I think I'm going to have a podcast all about that phrase because it is confusing. What does that mean? But I think through creativity, we can begin to answer that question. What does it mean to stand up for our right, our birthright, to be creative, to have our say, to express ourselves? Without that, we open the door to totalitarianism. We open the door to tyranny. And I think the artists among us, and it doesn't have to be someone who dedicates their life to art, it only can be someone who thinks outside the box and strives to express that secret thing, that thing inside them that needs to be let out, that caged bird that needs to fly. I hope you all will give this some thought, and I hope you will create.
Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the podcast if you're new, and please tell your friends about the community we're building here. Today's episode was produced by Isolde Trachtenberg and is copyright Isolde Trachtenberg 2019. Today's music was from Kevin MacLeod, Laser Groove, and Ave Marimba, brought to you by Creative Commons License 3.0. As always, please remember this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Past performance does not guarantee future results, although we can always hope. Until next time, I send you all of my love.